안녕하세요, 여러분. Welcome back. Mitch Sam here. Welcome to my channel on YouTube where I'm giving you lessons every week to help you speak English more professionally and more confidently, more comfortably. So you don't have to feel nervous, you don't have to feel scared, you don't have to feel shy when you speak English. That's my goal. That's what I want to help you with. That's why I'm making these videos for you. Okay, so subscribe to this channel. You can get them every week. I'm putting out at least 1 or 2 videos a week for you. I'm putting out lots of things on Instagram. You can check out my blog, Naver blog, Mitchie Daily English on Naver. And of course, go to my website at mitchinenglishcoach.com where you can get access to my online video course, as well as you can schedule a one-on-one coaching session class with me. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about is being polite, okay, but without saying I'm sorry a lot. Okay, in Korea, saying sorry is very common, I think, when you apologize for something. Let's say you make a mistake. We all make mistakes. So very common to apologize. Nothing wrong with apologizing. I'm not saying that. So please, when you watch this video, don't think that I'm saying you should never apologize, never say sorry. That's not what I mean. But there is a way to say sorry in English without saying sorry. Okay? In other words, if you always say, I'm sorry, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, oh, my fault, I'm sorry, it comes across as though, you may feel like you're being humble but it also comes across as you're incompetent. Incompetent means you're not able to do the job well. And so you always make mistakes, you're always saying sorry. And so we want to avoid that. We want to be able to, in a professional way, apologize, but move beyond the apology, move beyond the mistake to what's next. Okay, so I'm going to teach you some tips in this video lesson today. I'm going to teach you a framework that you can use. So first of all, the first step here, if you make a mistake, if you do something wrong, if maybe it's not even your mistake, but if something goes wrong, own it, but pivot. Do you know what that means? Own it means take ownership, okay? Just take responsibility. You made a mistake, even if you didn't, your team made a mistake, or even it just happened. Sometimes accidents happen. It doesn't matter, just own it, okay? It's your responsibility. Take responsibility. That makes you look like a leader. And then don't just say, I'm sorry, but then pivot. Pivot means move to the next thing, to the next stage, okay? So for example, I'll give you an example. You could say, let's say you're late. You're late on something. You could say, oh, I apologize for the delay. Here is the solution, okay? So I apologized. I said I'm sorry for the delay, but don't say sorry. A better one is I apologize. Sounds more formal, and I'm sorry just sometimes sounds like you're weak, okay? So a better one, sounds more confident, is I apologize. I apologize for the delay, okay? Here is the solution. So don't just come with an apology, come with a solution. You have to come ready to fix the problem, okay? Yeah, there was a delay. It doesn't matter why. You don't have to explain why there was a delay. Nobody cares. What they're looking for is the solution. They want how to fix this problem. How are we going to get to the bottom of this issue? Okay, whatever it is, every situation is different. But my point is, apologize for the problem and then present the solution. That will make everybody forget about the delay. They will forget about the problem in the first place. They will say, oh, he or she really gave us a good solution to this problem. And that's what you want them to focus on. You want them to see that part, okay? And then another thing you could do is replace sorry with thank you, okay? Instead of saying, I'm sorry, use the word thank you, the phrase thank you. Thank you for your patience. Instead of, I'm sorry, I'm late. This is very common. We say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. No, now you're saying I'm sorry and you're saying I'm late. So you're really just pointing at yourself. You got like 2 fingers at yourself, okay, which you don't really want to do, right? So a better way means the same thing. Thank you for your patience. Oh, thanks everybody for your patience. Let's get started. Okay? Very confident, very polite. You're still really kind of apologizing, but actually you're thanking them for their patience. So you're putting, instead of pointing your fingers at yourself, you're really pointing to everybody else and saying, look at you guys. You guys are so patient, waiting for me. Look at you. You're really patient. And then, people love to be complimented. So they're going to say, yeah, I am patient. I really am a very patient person. This guy gets me. And now you've completely changed the situation. They're not even thinking about the fact that you're late. They're thinking about how wonderful and patient they are, right? So that's what I mean. I mean, that's obviously, I'm joking a little bit, but you get the point. The point is, instead of pointing to yourself by saying, I'm sorry, use thank you to, if you're late, thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for asking the question or anything. Say thank you first, okay? Now, the other thing is a future action guarantee. As I said, we want to point to the next step. What's the future action going to be? Okay? Don't just talk about what you did wrong. Don't just talk about, you're sorry. Say what's going to happen next. What's the next action point? Okay? Because as I said, really what people want is action, right? Sorry is good. People want an apology. If you do something wrong, people want an apology. But more than an apology, they want to know what's happening, what's going to happen, what's going to change. Is there something happening? So, if you're late, so for example, you're late, you say, oh, thank you for your patience. Next time, I'm going to set my clock better. I'm going to check my watch better or something like I'm going to set my alarm so that I'm not late. Okay, give them some action that you're going to take to fix this problem. Let's say you didn't get your report. You were supposed to give your report to your boss. You didn't finish in time. When you give it to him, you say, oh, thank you for your patience. I apologize for the delay. Next time I will start a little bit earlier, or I'll come in earlier to do the research faster, something like that, so that you can tell them what's going to change next time, so that they know, okay, he learned a lesson, or she learned from this mistake. It's probably not going to happen again, right? That's what the boss and other people want to hear. They want to know, what are you going to do to fix this? They don't just want to hear sorry, right? Sorry is useless, to be honest, I mean, it's good that you apologize, but it doesn't really make people confident that you're going to do better next time. And that's what we want to do. We want to make people know that, yes, I'm human. Yes, I make mistakes. I'm sorry for that. But more than being sorry, I can learn. I can learn from my mistakes. I can get better. I will improve. And if you do that, well, the boss is going to say, this person is going to get a promotion. This person's going to be the new CEO someday, I'm sure. Okay? So those are the things you should try to do instead of saying sorry all the time. When you make a mistake, when you have some problem, use those steps and it will make you seem more like a leader. You'll be more confident and everybody will respect you more. Okay? So those are my tips for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. All right, check out my website, mitchininenglishcoach.com. You can get my online video class. I will have more classes up there soon, so keep coming back for that, and I'll see you in the next lesson.